Because I'm absolutely shattered, so I might slip and trip over my way. I wrote all these for this event. I'm the Director of Activating Creative Talent that's been working with some of the young people today. And we've got our event on the 21st of September, this Sunday, if you want to come down to it. So just forgive me, I'll just do my best. Okay, first of all, with all that's happening in the media and all that we're seeing over our news feeds and social media sites, violence is happening all over the world. People are dying, looting, shooting, stealing, or becoming abused in some way. The wars and violence that seems to be becoming almost normal in our daily lives. Is it any wonder why our children's minds get tested when presented with this issue? Is it any wonder why people are so quick to resort to violence, to the point of taking another's life, like it doesn't mean anything? Yet that lost life means everything to the families that are being destroyed as a result. Is it any wonder why so many suffer from many types of abuse and choose to keep it quiet? This is almost normalised, as it's happening so regularly. It's like people wonder what was all the fuss about. It seems as if people have become so easy. It seems as if it's become so easy for people not to show compassion. People turn a blind eye because this issue does not concern them. People are no longer outraged or bothered as long as it's not them. Then they will cry the loudest when it's their own that gets hurt. And while some people feel totally defeated, wondering why the rest will not stand. Is it that the parents of today don't know what unity or community means anymore? They may know what the dictionary says about the word, but all the words we use carry energies or an expression. Do people know how it feels to be in a community, unified for a reason, creating an environment where we can live together, where our children can grow up safe, appreciating each other as a neighbour? We look in our communities and we see all our children doing their best to grow and are so often becoming disengaged, disempowered and discouraged. They are feeling lost with no direction. There's a lot of young people who are suffering to a point that they can't see no love, structure or guidance. People who war and argue, or some even accept and hide the abuse they also experience. Not even realising our young children see and know more than we give credit for. Parents, sisters, brothers, aunties, uncles, nans and granddads, in their actions and examples they are setting a standard for their children to follow. Look what's happening. Is there any wonder why our children are struggling for their role model when their role models are absent? And the streets, media and authorities take the place of bringing up our children. 1 second. Yet our children have to learn the hard way when it ends up being counted as just another statistic that fits in just another social box. It's about time the parents and family members who care about their local environment that their children and other young people are growing up in. The parents and family members who really want to show their children a difference, where they can grow and learn what community spirit means. A community where we can all feel safe to walk on the streets after dark without fear and not to worry that our loved ones are out too late. A community that does not resort to violence at the first thought to solve issues. Parents, family members and all, to create change we have to show our children our example. It is our responsibility to show the children the way, to empower them and talk to them more, to share ways they can avoid conflict, to encourage them to focus on positive, engaging and sustainable activities. We have to just show our children that we care. We have to learn to unify and come together to create a structure that as a community is by taking more ownership of what goes on. Stop turning a blind eye, thinking that this does not concern me. And let's come together to create change we want to see in our community. Create the change we want to see in our children and their ability to access opportunities. The only way we can do this is for, as parents, to seize out these opportunities ourselves, to present and show our children how it's done. It's time to stand in and unify with those who are standing, or invite others to stand with you if you stand for something. You will be surprised how your willingness to stand for this change impacts on your children's willingness to embrace that change also. Children and young people, they live what they see. So let's show them a difference. This is what the Peace Act represents. It represents change and working together in the community to create a safer community.
Yeah.
That's the end.